Hi, beautiful souls. I do my best to share things that may be a little bit alternative at times so that we get a full rounded idea of how we can really help ourselves through these times as we develop our mastery so that we can keep rising to high frequencies and living and experiencing life as a more conscious and aware being. And today it was brought to my attention to share about hoarding. So often dear ones collect items and they squirrel them away into attics and cupboards and underneath beds and literally anywhere they can put it. And in some cases the whole house can be a storage container. I mean, I've been to a house like that, and you couldn't actually even walk into the house without having to sort of like go in sideways. Now, what I wish to share is that obviously we don't want to waste resources. So, sometimes we hold on to things because we think, oh, I can recycle that, I can use that, I can repurpose that. But when things become out of hand and you have accumulated so much clutter that you cannot think straight, that you do not feel organized or ordered in the way that you are navigating your day, then you have got a problem. You really have got a problem. I was in the garage and I came across all manner of things that my dad has been squirreling away, hoarding. My mother used to hoard as well. They both used to like things, and my father is currently clearing out his office space after a very long career, 63 years in service, and he's got a whole load of things there that he's likely to want to squirrel away as well. So what I wish to share is that if you're keeping things because you feel lack, that you don't have enough, that you need to keep these things because it will make you feel better and knowing that you have them if you need them, then you are cutting yourself off from your flow of abundance. You are pinching yourself off from the source and the flow of everything that is good and healthy and well for you. When you put food away in the freezer for ridiculous lengths of time because you feel that that's the way to go, or when you hoard old clothes that you don't use but somebody else might like to use them, or if you hoard anything to the point where it is creating disharmony in your life, you do have a problem. I know there are some people who go, but I don't have a problem with it. I'm not feeling disharmonious about having all of this stuff. But when you actually clear things down and get simple and simplify your life, you actually feel so much more relaxed. And it's also incredibly good to share. We're not here to keep everything for ourselves. My parents have both, well, my mother's no longer here, but my father stopped playing golf a long time, and yet both of their sets of golf clubs are cluttering up the garage. And I just see that as being very wasteful. It's somebody else might be able to have enjoyed those golf clubs, and by the time they get given away to a charity or something, they may not be as in good a quality as had they been given a lot earlier. So I just find it rather a shame to not share earlier on. Oh, I have this book, I've just read it, and you will love it. Let me give you this book because I'm sure you're going to really enjoy it. Oh, look, I have an extra jumper and I haven't used it for a while. Maybe this would be really good for you. It would really suit your eyes. Oh, let me give this to you. It would be so my pleasure. There's something really, really good about being able to give things away, to share what we have. But when we're constantly hoarding things, I don't find that a feeling of feeling good or empowered. I find it very, very sort of like cluttering. It clutters my mind. I have this, I'm probably a little bit more monastic actually, although if you look in the background you probably might not think so, but I do have a monastic way of liking things to be kept simple and not have hoards. I don't have hoards of clothes. I don't see the point. I can't wear everything at once, and I don't want to go through a great big messy wardrobe full of stuff all stuffed in there that I can't sift through easily and effortlessly. I want space around things to enjoy those things. And so when things are cluttered, how are you supposed to enjoy anything? Because all you get is this upon this upon this upon this, and so much information that it's like when you look at social media platforms and things like this. There's such a bombardment of information that you then have to process that later on, and it slows down your energy. If you want more vitality and more energy, you want to keep things as clear as possible so that you have that coherence here in the mind, but also coherence here in the heart, because there's only so much a person can process in any given moment. So I invite you to consider what you might want to clear from your home, what you might want to clear from your parents' home, what you might want to, with their permission of course, and with your loving encouragement. I invite you to consider, would you like to get rid of this thing, this record player that you've been keeping since the 60s that you do not use, or would you like to maybe release this that you have never used and is just cluttering up your space? I feel that all of the things that help us to be masterful are sometimes very simple and just sometimes very uninteresting in many ways. Oh, it's very uninteresting to really talk about hoarding. Very uninteresting to talk about how we fold things or how we store things or how we organize things. But all of these things add to the way that we are able to show up and serve. And so if we keep our spaces clear, if we are actually constantly looking to up-level the way that we live, obviously from the heart, always from the heart, then we help ourselves to be a lot more coherent and with greater clarity and clear speaking in our services. So that's my share for today. I wish you all lots of love, and funnily enough, actually I did a video this morning and then I couldn't remember what I did it on, and then I went to upload it and I accidentally deleted it, and because I've now got this iPhone, I can't retrieve my deleted things, whereas on my Samsung I could always retrieve anything that I deleted. So yeah, I'm redoing it from the bedroom because it's a nice quiet spot, and it is now howling and crazy outside, raining and very windy. Anyway, lots of best wishes and joy. My name is ZsaZsa, and I send you all lots of love. Peace.